Mentioned the Olympics in a short while ago. It's dominating all of the back pages, and in particular, Matthew Hudson-Smith, not again, is the headline on the back of the Mail. He was left distraught after missing out on a historic Olympic 400-metre gold medal by just 0.04 seconds the night after Josh Kerr had to settle for a silver. The same thing had to happen to Matt Hudson-Smith in the closest of circumstances. Hud Luck's son, back at the Mirror, Matt's bid for gold ends with a heartbreak on the line as he takes silver. Silver scream is the headline on the Sun this morning, and the Times, they go with deja vu. Hudson-Smith denied online as Team GB miss out on gold by the finest of margins yet again. And we were talking, Shaban, weren't we, before we came to air, that something we love about the Olympics is the stories behind all of these athletes that we didn't know about. I mean, he's had to deal with so many injury problems to kind of get to this point, which is a point in the Telegraph make. But you learn, don't you, so many great things about these guys and girls that are all behind the scenes.
Of course, and what they've been through as well, you know, and it's Adam Peaty as well, you know, what he went through in his personal life as well. So it shows what it means to them. Even his emotion, he was hugging, it looked like his dad maybe in the crowd. For a long time, that emotion, you know, and you wake up this morning and think, I'm so proud, but I was that close to getting gold. Like,
when you've had that in your career as a player, you get so close to something. Do you then wake up the next morning, not almost feeling down in the dumps, but with that motivation to be like, I'm going to guarantee the next time I do it, I'm going to go one better?
I could imagine Josh Kerr as well and Hudson-Smith, they'll be waking up and thinking, when's the next Olympics? Come on. I want the 4 years to come now. Like, I'm ready. I'm going to go one better. I'm going to get that gold.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should be incredibly proud of themselves. But I think that's the thing when you look at winners, right? Winners who set out to win and they win, the mentality of it all. I'm not saying that some of the people who have fallen short at the last minute don't have that mentality, but there are some people who do not falter on that day. It's that one day they're waiting for, and I think that is the difference between winners and losers.
Shaban, you've got to be the best in the world.
On that
moment, the best in the world.
Yeah.
Now, how hard that is.
That's why I love the Olympics. That's why I love it.
But that's how hard it is, and like I joke about it with Alan before, that like I had to make a choice at 12 years old, football or athletics, because I used to run at Birchfield Harriers, where Hudson-Smith is running for as well.
Oh, no way.
Alexander Stadium, I used to run at. I used to sneak in, to be honest, over the back gate. But it just shows that like athletics is so hard, and I'm glad that I chose football because I would have raced Usain Bolt if I got to that level all my career.
I reckon you could have
similar
had him.
age. So imagine that, you're never going to be the best in the world because you got someone like Bolt. And these guys are getting silver, so close to gold. And it just shows they're nearly the best in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people are just born special, aren't they? They're just like that.
I know.
Different.
I was born with nothing. You were born with running and also football. You know, how's that possibly
born
fair,
with
Gabby?
a really annoying Scottish voice. And here we are.
I know, and here you are on national radio, right? It's worked out well.
That was a joke.
You know who stood out the most for me though is Keely Hodgkinson.
Oh,
because
magic.
I'm watching her, mate, and I'm watching when they show the camera footage of like everyone behind her, they are fighting. Look like they're fighting like hard, and she's just like
she's
long strides.
Yeah, I know.
And just like her arms aren't even going that quick, and it's like her facials are just calm. It's like she knows she's the best. She's got the best technique, long strides, and she looked comfortable, didn't she?
Has anybody not fallen in love with Keely Hodgkinson?
Unbelievable.
Magic.
Literally everybody's like, wow, this girl, this woman is a freak of nature in the best possible way. She's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, guys. Some transfer stories. One on the back of the Sun by Tom Barkley. Very well connected with all things Tottenham. He says this morning Tottenham are advancing with talks to sign Bournemouth striker Dominic Solanke. £65 million could be the fee. Ange Postecoglou wants a centre forward after deploying Son Heung-min up front last season. What do you reckon then, Gabby? £65 million for Dom Solanke. Ange wants a centre forward. Would this be a good move for Spurs?
I think it'd be a great move. You have to look at who's available out there, Sam. What strikers can you name that are going to fit into what Spurs need? Ivan Toney, Solanke, you know, the big boy strikers like Osimhen. No offence to Spurs, he's not going to look twice at Spurs. So out of what's available, I would go and get Solanke. If you look at last season, how unlucky was he not to make the England squad? Because 19 Premier League goals in 38 appearances. You know, he was on fire, wasn't he? He can hold the ball up well. He can run in behind. He can score any type of goal. I think he deserves that move, and I think he will take it as well.
Better option than Toney?
You think if Tony's available, Spurs would go to him first.
Yeah.
And also a year left on his contract as well at Brentford. Maybe he wouldn't cost as much as £60 million.
But do you look at Solanke 2 years younger? You know, Spurs, they don't like really buying older players. Maybe you get a bit of a sell-on value from Solanke. You don't get one from Ivan Toney. Did they look at that? If I had to choose out of both of them, and it was the same amount of money, you're choosing Ivan Toney, of course. But I would say you're going to get a very good striker in Solanke.
65 million, though.
Yeah, but then, as Gabby said, 19 Premier League goals last season.
And what's he worth to Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. No, that's a very, very good point. And also, I think the Ange way, like, is that what Ange sees? He knows he can adapt to his style the way he wants it, no plan B.
Yeah, but when you watch Spurs as well and you see Kulusevski like cutting back and then trying to put them crosses in, Richardson isn't the guy that's going to get on the end of them. The movement that Solanke's got and how good he's in the air, every sort of finish he's got, I just think he's just the perfect striker for Spurs.
So Tom Barkley, back of the Sun, says that, £65 million, also back of the Sun as well this morning. Liverpool fans, you might finally have your first signing. Ken Lawrence saying Liverpool manager Arne Slot poised to make his first signing. Martin Zubimendi, the Real Sociedad star who helped Spain to Euros glory. Liverpool very much interested in him.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.